Yeah, I dropped the water can. Check out this one. This one's really cool. This one's a mana right here. Okay. I didn't really look it up or anything, check it out really much because my friend gave it to me. Right? And, she's pretty cool, so I figured it's pretty cool. And see what's up. Right, but it's really big. Right, it holds a lot, a lot of juice. I think it's like 40 something ounces. I'm not really sure. It's 30. I know it's big. It's got a screw-on cap, and it's really unique because this one, sometimes you can screws till you take it off. This one turns one time and take it off. It's got 3 threads. See them? Got one around, one around the tree. On. Tight. Doesn't come loose. But the cap is, connected to here. Pulls over. It's got a rubber seal. Screws down. You got the little pop-up carry thing you can hook on your belt loop, onto your backpack strap, onto your handlebars of your bike. You see, put it in the ball rack. Fits pretty good. It's a really good thing. It's really mana. This is aluminum, right? This is fact. I put that ice in there yesterday, and it's still got like about this much Kool-Aid in it. And these are good to have. It doesn't matter, summer to winter, doesn't matter. It's good to have, right? Would I recommend this one? Heck yeah, mana. Right there, part of the inventory. Thank you. Wow. Anyways, that was the commercial for the day. Today is Sunday. I think it's November 1st. I'm not real sure what the date is. I don't know what day it is. Shit is what it is, you know what I'm saying? Right? I mean, everybody's got problems. Some people solve their problems, some people create more problems for themselves, and sometimes people just walk into problems. That happens too. Alright, so I've discovered that, people in general want to be good. Those of them that are intelligent. Right? And they really truly go out of their way to be polite and saying, do the right thing and, act accordingly, right? But underneath all of it, you're saying the part just behind, the part just back here that you can't see, right? Their natural inclination to be devious, right, is always there. Right? It's been a long time since I made one of these videos. A long time. Right? Because I was, sometimes you're a student your whole life. Or sometimes you never find a teacher. Sometimes the teacher's just life. Right? And I've said this like 100,000 million times, right? But it's kind of hard to explain, but when you can see somebody for who they really truly are, and you see that person, and you interact with that person, and you still become friends, right? And at the bottom, the core friend, you know what I'm saying? Right? Nothing surprises you because now your friend is highly predictable, right? Just like you are. I mean, I am a creature of habit. I do the same shit over every day in, day out. That's how that's how I've lived 62 years. Right? And saying I go with the flow, I let it ride, takes me wherever it goes. And saying I deal with it when I get there. Man, I'm an adult, right? I'm mature. And saying I got a brain, right? So I'm going to act accordingly. Right? That's how you deal with it. Other people, saying they have no grasp of their emotion, right? They know they have emotions, right? They experience their emotions, you know what I'm saying? But they express their emotions, right? But sometimes they don't understand them. And they don't quite know that their actions, or their words at this point right now, are very harmful, very hurtful, right, to their friend. They don't grasp it. They don't understand. The only thing they're looking at is why are you mad? Because I'm mad. They got a point, see, because a lot of times you walk up on your on your homeboy or whatever, your best girlfriend, right, and she's all pissed off, you just jump right in like, what's going on, man? And then bang, she turns on you, she gives it to you, wham, right? Boom, slaps you right in the face, cusses you up and down, and it's pointed directly at you, right? What do you do? How do you react to that? I give it right back. I didn't do nothing. Why are you yelling at me? You saying what was it that I did? Please explain to me. You know what I'm saying? Calm down a little bit. Please explain to me what it was. And I respond exactly like that. I don't yell. I don't scream. I don't do any of that shit. Why? So how do you deal with this? You say, well, I've been dealing with it now for about a month or so. It's kind of fun. You know what I'm saying? It's just a new experience because I mean you get to learn a new person, a new friend, somebody that you know is going to be your friend. No matter what happens, no matter how it shakes down, how it comes out the other end, you and this person are still going to be friends, right? Because look, this is what a real friend is. A real friend is that person that knows everything there is to know about you and still likes you. I've said this before. Somebody told that to me. I found it out to be true. Over the course of my lifetime, I found this out to be true. But anyways, let's see where we're at. 6 minutes. There's a lesson in there somewhere. It's because it goes both ways. It doesn't matter, you know what I'm saying? The other person doesn't necessarily have to be a female, it could be a male, you know, so it could be vice versa around, you know what I'm saying? Whichever way, when your best friend, turns on you, and it's out of the clean blue sky, and it's like, bang, shoot you 3 times, on a run by, and say, what? Wow. But you also have to take into effect, into account, right, of the person's emotional state at the time. Right now, me personally, nothing bothers me. I don't give a fucking. I'm so jaded, you know what I'm saying? Nothing. Very rarely do I ever get surprised. But I tell you what, this young lady, the last 3 weeks, she has surprised me more times than I've been surprised in the last 10 years. See, the next generation coming up they're highly intelligent. They're good people. They're at the core. They are good people as long as they don't get contaminated. Along the way, right? Because from the time they're little till they're an adult, they're growing up in the modern generations. This ain't like the 50s no more, where mom and dad were strictly on the button and you stood in the corner because you said something wrong. Now, kids are running around loose all over the damn place. Right? So the adults are sitting at the kitchen table partying, drinking beer, smoking a bowl. You know what I'm saying? And these kids grow up. They go to school. Mom makes sure they get their lunch, everything, the whole bit. They're normal Americans. Right? Joe Biden and Donald Trump, they're yelling and screaming at each other about Americans, but they don't even know who the fuck we are. So, the way I deal with it is I just, like I said, I just let it go. Just keep on walking. Don't mind it. Don't pay attention to it. Don't respond to it. I mean, I respond every once in a while to something stupid, and I say something stupid back, and then it just escalates. And then what? Then I end up having to fight. That's kind of stupid, right? When you can just, because then you concern you. It's not. I mean, I said this to a friend of mine once, and she laughed and laughed and laughed. She thought it was so funny, but then she took it as her tagline, right? I told her, I said, you know what? I'm just an illusion riding my bicycle through your nightmare. She took it as her tagline. So what personality disorder am I talking about here? I don't know. This one here, I think, falls under the spectrum. Because there's two different spectrums. There's Asperger's, and then there's just the spectrum, right? Which is either comprised of A or B, and sometimes there's a small group of C's, right? These are people that have a very specific, disorder, right? And it manifests in their behavior, in their activity, and in what they do mechanically. You know what I'm saying? Moving your hands around. Because look, this is the single most difficult thing you can do at the same time right now. So what? You can pick up 575 pounds and bench press it 72 times. Smoking good weed. Feels pretty good this morning, actually. You know what I'm saying? It's not too bad. Work's been going pretty good. You know, been doing all right. You know, I've been missing at least one day every week for like the boss got on my ass about it. You know what I'm saying? He said something about like since I started, I missed 24 days. It's probably up to like 28 now. Right? But sometimes life gets in the way. Sometimes you just, you know, I call in every time. There's only one time I didn't call in, and I've never been late. You know what I'm saying? Never have I ever been late, right? I just didn't show up 28 times so far. Right, because I'm coming up on a year working at this place. It's pretty fun. It's a pretty cool job. You know, every once in a while it makes my back hurt. You know, Sam, but then that, you know, that's my fault because I didn't get ready. I knew I was going to be a stacker that day. I knew I was going to be, and I didn't. When I got there, I didn't warm up. I didn't get ready. I just jumped right there and said, "Fuck it, bingo." You know, like one of the young guys. Yeah, that's okay. You know what I'm saying? We're doing all good. You know what I'm saying? There's, you know, I'm gonna, you know, I'm gonna conclude, right? I'm gonna thank a lot of you guys. You know, saying, watching and supporting me, for sticking in there when all the, you know, bullshit was happening and this and that and whatever. It's probably going to be, you know, a couple weeks before this video gets posted. I'm going to try to post this one, you know, really soon. Because this one is like current, because it should happen last night. Right? You know, and I'm just, you know, I slept for a while. I woke up at like 2 o'clock this afternoon. You know what I'm saying? And I thought, you know, in my dream, I thought I was thinking about what I was thinking about. Right? But when I woke up, I forgot what I was thinking about. I think. Anyways, no. Yeah, appreciate everybody. Please like, you know, subscribe if you like what you're hearing. You know what I'm saying? If you think we're funny, you know, or stupid, it doesn't really matter. You know what I'm saying? You know, share, right? Because people need to hear the message, right? And the more of us that are talking about it, you know what I'm saying, the farther out it gets spread. Because look, it ain't getting better, right? You know what I'm saying? It can get way worse. They're ready. They got their FEMA prisons all over. They've got a great big giant one in Alaska. Look it up on the maps. You'll find it. It's just north of, I think, Fairbanks. It's like between Fairbanks and Nome. Something like that out there in the middle of the boonies. I've seen it. It's fucking gigantic. Right? It looks like the data center over there in Utah that the NSA's got. Yeah. They're ready. Right? And they'll start rounding us up pretty soon. Because look, they really are fighting in the fucking streets. This ain't no bullshit. This ain't no cartoon show. Right? Food. I know people right here that are armed to the teeth, ready to go. These 10-ass little walls of this fucking store shit, they ain't gonna stop no damn bullets. You cracks, right? The war is coming. Be ready. Pay attention. Thank you.